Hi guys, a very warm welcome to another webinar. I'm really excited today because there are a lot of factors that I would love to talk to you about. I'm your host and your financial analyst for today. My name is Akash Malhotra, and I'll be very happy to see you once again after a complete week. You see, this week is very special for me. I'll tell you why. Because a lot of factors are coming into the consideration. So the market was full of all the one of the greatest opportunities that we can ever consider in. We had CPI, PPI, and NFP was also there. So a lot of trading factor were there, and that's where our major analysis comes into the consideration. And how did we manage to make a good amount of profit? This is what I'll also give you a little idea about. So welcome to you all once again to our another stream. I hope guys you are all doing great. Uh, let's wait for some more clients to join the webinar, and I'll teach you what were one of the best moment for the market in the last week, and at the same time what will be happening in the upcoming time. Especially this week, starting from today, we can see one of the greatest moment in the financial market. Earning season has been started. Starting from today, we have a lot of market financial news lined up. In fact, today I'll also give you a little hint about what will be happening in the market and how we will be able to understand in which direction there is a high probability for market to be. If you have any questions regarding trading, guys, I'm the guy. You can ask me into the comment section, and I'll be very more than happy to uh, guide you to the best possible extent. Because in the financial market, I was actually observing it, and I have received some of the comments from the client as well. So what I'm doing, I'm gathering all the data from the client and try to analyze what were the different circumstances on which client made profit and what were not. So welcome you guys. If you have any question, the comment window is still open there. Make sure you type into the comment section, because this is the only medium by which I can have a conversation with you actively and try to understand your problems, whatever the queries that you have, may it be regarding trading, anything in particular. If you're thinking about any major economic news and you are not very confident whether that news will be that impactful or not, I would love to guide you on that as well, guys. So welcome once again. In between our conversation, I'll be going ahead with your comments. I'll try to read all your comments and all your doubts, and I'll try to reply all of them. I'll try best from my end to answer all your queries, guys. So let's go ahead with the conversation, and let me see your comments how they are. And yeah, tell me, guys. And apart from this, I also would like to know how was your last week. Did you make profit on CPI? Consumer price index. I hope you all are aware about what is consumer price index. Okay, so Gaganji said, good evening, sir. Gaganji, a very warm welcome to the session. Akshitji said, hello. Hello, Akshitji, very warm welcome. Gaganji said, sir, this week was great. Yes, Gaganji, as we were in the session, we basically planned our way out into the trading. I basically, we try to understand the market dynamics, and I also have tried to give some good advice to the clients how to execute the trade on gold during CPI and even on the non-farm payroll side as well. I'll show you how much profit I made. I'll show you every single trade which I have taken during CPI, and we will come to the conclusion that whether the trade was profitable or not. Okay, I'll show you guys. Let me just go through your comments and then I'll switch to. Okay, so today's session will be dedicated once again to the two halves. The very first half will be dedicated on the market analysis, and the second half will be dedicated on the live trading. As you can see, the name of the strategy that we'll be working on with would be a barcode strategy. We will apply this trading strategy. It doesn't even matter which status are you having, whether it is a starter status, advanced status, or expert status. Don't worry at all, because I will be telling you how to manually craft this trading strategy using the different set of indicators and oscillators. Okay, Ravi ji said, hello sir, kaise ho? Sir, Ravi ji, I'm great. Thank you very much for asking, and welcome to the live stream, sir. I'm very happy to see you once again. Mr. Gagan Olymp Trade said, hi. Hello, Gagan ji, how are you doing? I have one comment, sir. Your voice is very low. Is it clear now, guys? Please let me know. Gaganji said, "Sir, thank you. You are the best teacher I ever met in my life till now." Not really, Gaganji. You haven't met a lot of people because there are a lot of people, but it's just we tend to be very fortunate enough to be, since we meet a very small portion and then we consider these are the best people in our life. No, not really. It's just because you haven't explored the market yet. Because there are a lot of great teachers. Because I also was being taught by one of the finest teachers. Uh, and it basically gives you a very clear idea what will happen in the market, and you try to analyze the situation under the different circumstances. So thank you very much, Gaganji, for your kind words. But yeah, there are a lot of things that you need to learn. All of you guys need to learn. Mr. Suryaji said hi. Hi, Suryaji. Ramji said, sir, love. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Ravi said, according to me, it is not that easy to understand the 5 minute candle, because in there the fight between the buyers and sellers. So that's why we usually switch between 1 minute to 5 minutes duration to understand what is going on. So if you'll see in the exact situation, the buyers and sellers are more dominant, and making a conclusion based on it, it's very difficult. And that is why we switch to the smaller time duration, just to confirm what is exactly happening at that moment. Mr. Viper Dipesh says, sir, which strategy would you prefer, Excel or Jackstar? It doesn't matter which trading strategy are you using, guys. It also based on the existing market situation, which strategy will it support. Now, how we will be able to determine that? So first of all, you need to understand which trading strategy are you implying to work up with. And see, if you, let's just suppose I usually use 5 trading strategy, and the best trading strategy is the Bollinger Band, which I am very sure that if none of the strategy will works, I have one trading strategy on which I have executed more than 5,000 to 6,000 trades, and I'm very confident that even all the strategy goes wrong, Bollinger Band would be my savior ultimately. But again, that also will be depend upon the existing market situations, guys. Uh, okay. Mr. Ravi just said, okay, so we have a lot of comments there. Thank you very much for your comment. Let me go through your comments. It is taking a little time. Please stay with me. I'll make sure that I reply to all your concerns, guys. Mr. Vicky said, hello, Vicky ji. Welcome to the session. Mr. Utsav ji said, hello, sir. How are you? I'm doing great, sir. Thank you very much. Mr. Mehboob Khan ji said, hi. Hi, Mr. Khan. Mr. Sky Prince said fake app. I'm very sorry that you feel like that way, sir. Not a lot of people will agree on that part, Mr. Prince, because if you'll see, there are some clients of mine who have been regular into the session and they are into the live stream as well. You can ask the question and they will be happy to answer all your questions. It's Olymp Trade is working from 2014 and it will be celebrating its 10 years anniversary very soon. And there will be a lot of hampers will be there. I'm not very sure what kind of hampers, but there will be a lot of challenges coming up for you in the upcoming time. So get ready. Mr. Harshdeep said, is it right time to buy Tesla stock? Acha, you are talking about Tesla stock. Okay. So what happens, what I want you to do is especially on Tesla, no, wait till 17th of this month. I think probably a couple of 3 to 4 days are left for that, excluding Saturday and Sunday. So Tesla will be releasing their earning report, and I'll tell you how to hold a position on that, and I'll specifically teach you some part of it in the earning calendar. And let me know how many of you would like to know about the earning calendar, because this is one of the best era for making profit. Now why I'm saying you something like that, because a lot of my clients only trade during earning calendar. And I met one of my client, and he was able to make like couple of clients. They were able to make more than $7,000 to $8,000 profit just because of using the earning calendar. Now, if you want a dedicated session on the earning calendar, let me know into the comment section. I will be holding a special session on that, and I'll teach you how to work with that very idea, because it's way easier to make money using the earning calendar. Because there you before even the market start being volatile, you already know in which direction the market will be going on. In fact, for today, I'll give you a little advice, and we will try to take a live trade there. Okay, so let me just switch to what is happening with the gold, and then we'll see. I think it was profitable in the front. Okay, so USD JPY was profitable for some part of time. But have you seen the price variation in the gold? Gold has been giving us one of the highest profitability. And this is what I've been telling my clients starting from the starting of this month. I was having a conversation during the beginning of the March, when I was having a conversation with the client, that there is a very good probability for gold to be on the rising side. Why? There are a lot of geopolitical tensions are rising, and the second one is the Fed will be decreasing their interest rate. Now, when the Fed decreases their interest rate, a lot of people will tend to buy in gold more aggressively, and that is what has been happening. All the countries' central bank are actually buying golds. You know why? They are actually diversifying their funds, and gold is one of the safest asset, because even if there is a market calamity happens, so uh, if I want to give you an example, so consider an example, take an example for the unfortunate incidents happened 3 years before COVID, right? Any natural calamity drove market to the bullish sentiment, specifically on gold, because people tend to invest more in gold if any natural calamity happens. So remember this, guys: gold, silver, platinum, all these three will be trending high, because these are the natural resources, and people tend to invest more in golds under economic crisis. May it be like the financial market crashes, or a tsunami happens, or Russia Ukraine conflict happens. A lot of times the market has been driven by these factors. Okay, let me go through your comments. There are a lot. Okay, so okay. Mr. Surya said hello. Hello, Suryaji. How are you doing? Mr. Alexander said hello. Nice to see you, sir. Mr. Mehboob Khan said, how are you? I'm doing great, sir. How about you? How's your trading going on so far? Mr. Riyaz King just said, hi, bro. Hello, brother. How are you doing? Could you please apply support and resistance level? I would love to, sir. I would love to. But on which currency or asset are you talking about? Mr. Imran ji said, hi. Hello, Imran ji. Okay, we have some more comments. Mr. Wagla said hello. Hello, Wagla ji. Dhanush ji said hi. Hello, Dhanush ji. Good evening, sir. Mr. Wagla, good evening to you too, sir. Sir, what's the maximum amount we can invest for one FTT trade in INR account? Okay, so it's a very interesting question. So basically, the invested amount depends upon the level that you are holding. That means if you are starter level clients, the maximum deposit, the maximum trade volume can change. For example, if we take, let's just suppose for an expert status client, you can go ahead with the maximum FTT trades of around, I think, $5,000, and the Forex trade would be $4,000. It's the maximum one. If you want, I can show you right here as well. So if we select around 5,000, oh, okay. So if we select around 5,000, the trade will not execute. The minimum duration, the minimum value would be 4,000, and for FTT it will be going ahead with the $5,000 value. So for every status, the value is different, guys, and this is where you can check the status level, the service level, right? You click on here and click on what are statuses, and all the data will be displayed there only. If you have any questions. Sir, USD JPY 152 level breakout was awesome, and gold was rising in the CPI event. Thank you, sir, for the best ever analysis as always. Gaganji, this is what we were planning for, right? In the last session, I told you, Gaganji, that if the market plumb downs, if the gold will USD, if the USD rises, gold will plumb down, and if gold plumb down, everybody wants to basically buy gold at the cheaper price, and that's where the gold will keep on rising, and that is one of the reason why. Okay, so guys, let me tell you my trades on CPI, right? I hope you would love to see this. So what happens on the consumer price index data was amazing. So if you look into the candle chart, let me just switch to USD JPY for better clarification on this. So if you select USD JPY, right, we selected 30 minutes graph, and let me scroll it to the backwards. Can you see? Exactly at 6, the market started rising. This is according to the Indian standard time, absolutely. So the market started rising. So here comes our trading idea. When the price of USD keeps on increasing, the value of golds keep on decreases, right? So how much amount of profit we were able to make on this one idea? So if you see on Forex, I open around $2,000 trade. ended up making like around $477. My $300 trade is still active, by the way, right? $477 the trade that we have made. Another trade, I think, which account I have selected right now. Okay, so this is the account which I have selected. Let me switch to this trading account, and here I'll show you the exact volume of trade I have taken. So $1,200 trade, because the trend was very strong and we were very sure that if the market keeps on pushing, if all the data turns out to be grim, the market usually pushes itself into the same direction. $1,116 fixed time trade we have executed. Not only this trade, but there is another trade which I have taken, and I'll show you this Forex trade of mine, FTT trades of mine. So let me scroll it down a little here. The same trade was taken on the same idea, guys. The execution time, if even if you were you will be able to see the execution time, right? It's exactly on 10th of April, 6:07, because we were very sure that the gold prices will be keep on rising, and that's why we have given the maximum amount of time for trade to settle down. This is just one of the trade which I have taken on CPI only, and on CPI only I was able to make more than, I think, the total amount was more than $4,000. It was more than $4,000 is the amount which I have made while just taking trades on CPI. So this is how our behavior and analytical patterns changes based on the existing situations, and that is where our main fundamental analysis concept needed to be get cleared. And that is why, guys, I majority of the time, if you see in my session, I focus majority of the time by understanding numbers, and that too on fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis can give you amazing results, and even in the very smallest duration of time. So Mr. King said best trading person, bro. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, major news hai kya market mein? Yes, for today we have one of the good news. So let me give you a little advice for today. So what happens? So JP Morgan, JPM, if you search in here, JP Morgan recently releases their earning report. Now what happened actually, guys? JP Morgan was actually profit. This is a banking sector. So JP Morgan actually released their earning report, and it is found that the earning report was positive, and so as the earning per share value. To be precise in number, just give me a second. I'm pulling up all the numbers all together to give you a clear idea in which direction JP Morgan has a probability of moving. Okay, so yeah, JP Morgan, the forecast, so the company actually made, this bank basically made $42.5 billion, and majority of the amount has been come from the debt. So what is happening, since the Fed has increased the interest rate, right? So the banks are getting a lot of return, since they are lending a lot of money to organizations, to the people, and therefore they are getting in return the higher amount of interest rate, and that is one of the major revenue stream for the JP Morgan, and they are willing to give around $4.63 per share to the investor. So there is a very good probability for JP Morgan to be, and now I was checking this pre-market price of JP Morgan on Yahoo Finance, and I found out the JP Morgan will be opening up with a gap down. JP Morgan is falling today by 3%. And there are good chances the trend continuation pattern can be seen, but it won't be for the longer period, guys. If you want to check the pre-market price, go ahead on search on Yahoo Finance, write down in the search window JPM, JP Morgan, and here for today the market will be opening up with 188 rather than 195. Okay, let me read your comments because I also have to take a trade, but you know, I love having a conversation with you guys. I'm enjoying this altogether. So let me read your comments once again. Muhammad Omar ji said, I am new, what how to do to start? Okay, so Omar ji, if you are a beginner, start with the candlestick formation, learning about the candlestick formation. Click on this help section in education, and you can type it in here, Japanese candle. And once you have spent enough time about understanding this, then try to practice in the demo account, then switch to the live one. Mr. Soul said hi, hello, Shivam ji. I'm an okay. Hi, BTS KS drama. If I use Horizon strategy, then should I use Heiken-Ashi candle or Japanese? Horizon strategy is actually created with the Heiken-Ashi candle, sir. So you can use only one at a time. So Heiken-Ashi suits better with the Horizon strategy. Do you do okay? So we have Mr. Dipesh sir. Do you webinar on some other platform or your personal YouTube channel? That is IGACC. I would love to learn about Bollinger Band strategy by you, sir. Unfortunately, not, sir. I'm usually, it's been more than 5 years for me that I'm working with Olymp Trade, and this is the only media by which you can get in touch with me into the stream. And if you are an advanced and expert status client, you can personally meet me into the live session. In order to conduct that, you click on this help section, go to support, and into the chat window, type your trader ID. Our team will get in touch with you, and your session will be scheduled according to the available managers. Mr. Wagla said, "Sir, your voice is like Thor." I would hardly what I can say. Thank you very much for the compliment, but I don't think so, sir. Mr. Prakash ji said, "Hello, Akash sir. A very warm welcome to the session, Mr. Prakash." Akshit ji said, "Sir, Forex market major news." I just had the conversation about that, sir. Mr. Jobin said, "Good day, sir." Good day to you too, sir. So I asked a minimum amount we can invest in fixed time. So minimum, if you are let's just suppose if you want to start, minimum amount that you can invest is minimum 70 rupees, right? You can start your trading with minimum 70 rupees in fixed time trade mode and even in Forex mode, but that would be starting your trading with a very small amount of around 70 rupees is what you can do. However, I would suggest you to go ahead with little higher sum, deposit a little higher fund so that you will have a safety cushion. Even in case of aggressive trading, you will be able to control your emotions greatly. Mr. Kashik ji said, please talk in Hindi. Sir, I would love to, but unfortunately, the session has been conducted on the YouTube global channel. In case you are looking out for Hindi conversation, go ahead on search Olymp Trade India into the YouTube section, and you will subscribe to that channel. A lot of my colleagues do take consultations in this. Even if I'm very sorry, guys, if you are willing to have the conversation in Hindi. But for this channel is basically for the global audience, and unfortunately because of that I can only stick to the English language as of now. Which is the best trading strategy? Whichever strategy which gives you the great profit is what I can say, guys. Yeah. So okay, so what I was doing, I was actually testing one of the strategy here. I don't know on which account. Let me just cross verify it. Yeah, on this account I was back testing one of the strategy. I was testing this Bollinger Band theory along with the RSI and how did it work. So out of 9, I took some trades, and majority of the trade, if you can find, were profitable. So we will be also taking some live trades. So just give me a couple of minutes. Let me read your comments, and then we will take some live trades in my trading account. At the same time, I will give you very good trading advice in the next week, for the next week. Okay, so sometimes what happens when I switch 2 graphs at a time, guys, my screen usually freezes. Just give me a second. I'm just refreshing it for a bit. Okay, so Mr. Arenshed, can you show us your trade? Sure, sir. In my trading account, you can absolutely see my trades. These are my trades. Okay, these are the fixed time trades which I have taken. Sir, okay, I want to start from UAE. Sir, you based on the geological location, if the app is available there, you can definitely join it. Okay, Mr. Anime said, hey boy, live trade. Sure, sir. I will be taking some live trade. Let me just finish reading your comments. आनंद जी सेट सर मेरा तो इसमें विड्रॉल ही नहीं आ रहा है. ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है आनंद जी. There are a lot of clients of mine who will highly disagree with on that part. If your withdrawal is not credited, check you have entered the correct details there. And if you have entered everything correctly, just go to the support section in the chat window. They will be able to help you amazingly. Don't worry, your withdrawals are always been safe, and Olymp Trade will take care of that. Nasif ji said, thanks, you're welcome, sir. Should I do 5 seconds trading? If you see my trading account, there is not a single trade. If you will see, I have taken on 5 seconds duration, because I consider, like, it also based from the choice of one client to another. I usually look out for a little higher time duration, because I give a little time for the asset to settle down, because in 5 seconds duration the market keeps on fluctuating, so it would be very hard to take a decisions for that very small period of time. I'm from Bangladesh, Mr. Vaigam. Sir, very warm welcome to you too, sir. अक्षित जी सेड, सर यूएसडी जेपीवाई जैसी कोई न्यूज़ है क्या? मैंने 5 के अर्न किया था. थैंक यू सो मच सर. यू वेलकम अक्षित जी. These events are amazing, guys, and you never miss this event. So from starting from 1st of every month and usually to 16th to 17th of every month, majority of the news events are there, and there you can make amazing profit in it. Sir, please do start live trade and teach us which indicator is best and how to. So guys, I will be testing one of the trading strategies. Let's get to the live trading part right now, and then I'll switch to some more trading signals for you in Forex. Okay, just give me a second. I think your comments, I'm not able to check it. Let me just refresh my page. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, there are we. Great. So as you can see, the name of the stream, it's a live trading strategy on one of my favorite, although it would be the strategy is basically crafted for the smaller time duration, but you can absolutely use it for the higher time duration. So the name of the strategy is Barcode, as you can check into the stream. What you have to do, guys, tell me into the comment section how many of you are having starter status and how many of you are having advanced and expert status. If you have starter status, put a minus symbol into the comment section, and if you have expert status or advanced status, type a plus section. So even if the strategy is not available, don't worry, I'll teach you how to craft that strategy, but I'll need to know how many of you guys are able to access it. Okay, so as you can see, the name of the strategy is Barcode. So you click on this A symbol. This is a technical analysis symbol. You click on this A symbol and then go to strategies option. All right. Once you go to strategy option, scroll it down. These are my custom strategy which I have created. We scroll it down and you will see Barcode strategy. Now this strategy won't be available for the starter status, but don't worry at all. I'll teach you how to work up with this strategy. So we click on the Barcode strategy and we click on the enable strategy option, and you will see everything will be enabled automatically. And there is a special, our product team has also went to the lengths to create a demonstration how this trading strategy works. So if you will see Barcode strategy, there will be a YouTube symbol there. You click in here and it will show you how this trading strategy works. Okay, since I already know, I'm not playing it right now. We click on this close option and you will see there will be a demarker oscillator. This is a demarker oscillator for your kind information, guys. Demarker oscillator is one of the best oscillators. Though people usually use it who are fast-paced trader, they love using this trading strategy. So what we will do, I will not go ahead with 1 minute's duration. I'll try to work up with this strategy for a little higher time duration to check our accuracy on. And with the smaller amount, we can go ahead with short-term trades. But however, I would suggest you, first of all, there is a delay. If you're watching my graph and if you want to copy my trades, I would not suggest you guys at all, because the reason behind that is the moment I'm started sharing my screen with you, there is an actual delay of from 30 seconds to a minute duration, which is default in YouTube while you do stream. And that is one of the reason I would highly recommend you to just watch how basically I'm executing the trade, and based on that we will make our assumption, right? Don't copy my trade, guys. All right, so let's continue our conversation. So whenever you are taking trades, I love taking trades on index only, right? So what happens, in index works effectively well. I'll teach you one of the easiest way to make money on index, right? So whenever if you'll see in index, if there are consecutive green candles or red candles, if there are consecutive green candles or red candles, there, if there is no back end support or resistance level, we can actually take the trade into the same direction. And that is one of the easiest way. Now, if you look into this very closely, right? This was very close here, and this value basically acted this support level. And therefore, index works amazingly well on the support and resistance level. All we need to do is to cope up with the timing on which specific expiration time we are selecting at that moment. So see, this value has been stuck here for some period of time, right? So don't take a trade at the exact interval, because here we can see some buying happening and then major part is went on to the selling one. So rather than taking a trade on this one, we'll wait for the market to get stabilized, either to break this level or get resistance from this level, support from this level, so that it can keep on moving itself into the upward direction. Okay, so here what sort of indications do we get from this strategy? So see, there is a demarker oscillator. Okay, now this demarker oscillator specializes in two things. If there is an upward pull in the candle, it rises itself from, you see, it is pointing us in upward direction. Let's just test this one out using a very small amount. This is although not a very good idea indeed, but let's do it. We have some risk-free trades available. We can use it absolutely at this moment. Given 2 minutes expiration time, and then we'll try to change this one, because here there is a sideways trend going on so far. So there are not a confirmed signal here we have seen so far. But let it be. Even if the trade is negative, I will be absolutely recovering my funds. But I will be very carefully watching this one out. Okay, so this one has broken this level. Nice. Demarker start is pointing us in downward direction. Let's take a trade in downward direction. Okay, and we will wait for the market to stabilize once again. This is a buy direction trade. Let's wait for it. Okay, let me find some good signals here. So the beauty of demarker oscillator is it basically points you, if it is rising in upward direction, that means it's an uptrend, and if it is falling below zero line, that means it is a downtrend. Now let's watch this one. Okay, close line, right? This one is also pointing us in downward direction. Let me use $50 RFT on this one. So let's wait for this line to break this specific level. And once it did, then we will have a clear confirmation on that. No, it's not breaking. You see, the candle is actually struggling at this price level. So we cannot be very certain in which direction the market will go. Let's wait for it. If it struggles, no, that means a red sign is there. Doji candles, a lot of red flags here. Let's quickly switch to the next trade. Okay, I'll read your comments, guys. Let me just find some good signals, and then I'll, have a conversation on that front. Okay. Okay, there's a continuous downtrend happening. Okay, let me switch the graph to 5 minutes duration just to confirm the signal once again. Okay, it's a very strong downtrend. Do we have any support or resistance level here? A partial level of support is here. How about we open up a trade? We are watching it for, but this one is pointing us in upward direction. Let me watch it for 1 minute duration, because the overall trend is pointing us in downward direction, but at some times we have seen there are red candles forming up. So okay, let's do one thing. We will open up the trade on this one. Let me check for 15 minutes once again. Okay, so let's go ahead with down trade. Okay, because the trend is very strong downward direction, that is why we took the trade into the downward direction. All right, let's try to find some more signals in here, guys. Okay, all right, just a second. Okay, let me read your comments. I think I lost some of them. I'm very sorry, guys. Let me go through your comments once again. Thanks, sir, from Pakistan. Welcome, sir. I'm very happy. Sir, I made 60K in 5 seconds market. Sir, it basically based on your analysis. If Naseef ji, if it is working out well for you, then congratulations, sir. because for every client the way of trading would differ from each other. Absolutely is what I can say. Hello sir, by using RSI indicator strategy 6 and 40 in 5 minutes duration, 460 combination you can use, Mr. Jubin. SMA 4 and SMA 60 along with RSI you can use, sir. I look into your video. I look your videos for telling Bangladesh. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. मिस्टर कलक स्टार सेठ, सर मेरा अकाउंट ब्लॉक हो गया है, क्या उसमें मेरा फंड अकाउंट में आ सकता है सारे डिटेल सपोर्ट में देने के बाद? Sir, you can have a conversation with the support team, because unfortunately I do not have access to the trader's account, because every situation is very different from another one. So what you can do, you can select on this help option and have a conversation with the support team. They will definitely able to help you and guide you accordingly. ट्रेडिंग सीखने के लिए बेस्ट बुक ऑनलाइन चैनल सजेस्ट मी? प्रज्वल जी, यू डू नॉट नीड टू मूव एनी वे. इफ यू आर लुकिंग इन टू ट्रेडिंग एंड इफ यू आर बिगिनर, go ahead and first of all the very first thing that you learn would be the candlestick formation. Do not read any book at all, because they would be absolute books. If you want to go ahead and as a beginner, go to Investopedia. The very first thing that you will do, you will learn about candlestick. Then second thing would be the price action. Third thing would be type leading and lagging indicator. This is very important, because not many people know about what are the leading indicators and lagging indicators. Leading and lagging indicators plays a very crucial role in your trading, guys, because not many people know about it. Okay, how is our trade going on so far? I have seen this. Okay, it's recovering, but anyways, because we were watching the graph for 5 minutes duration, it was basically telling us a downtrend. So we have given ample amount of time for the asset to settle down. So let's wait and let's try to find some more signals in here. What is happening with JPY? I think JPY started recovering. I hope so. I hope so. Yep, it did. 30 minutes duration. Let's watch it. Because of the sudden fall in the market, it has to rise. Yeah, great. It's recovering. Nice. Are you trading signals for Bangladesh work? It irrespective of the geological locations where are you from, guys. The signal would, like, the graph would be exactly same. However, there will be absolutely some difference between the way I'm streaming and you are looking at the screen. But yeah, the graph is absolutely same. Is Olymp Trade give withdrawal in India? Sir, this question can be answered by a lot of my clients. Not a single trader of mine. Not a single trader. It's been 5 years that I'm working here. Haven't raised a question that their withdrawal hasn't been credited. Sometimes it is because of the payment method issues arises in your banking side, or sometimes happens. But usually all the funds are being given to the client's account. We missed the signal. Okay. I was having a conversation with JPM, right? Is it rising or falling down? Let me just watch it. It's falling down. We could have taken a trade on that. It's a strong downtrend. See, guys, I told you in the beginning, right? There is a high probability for JPM to fall down, and it did, and we missed it. Okay. In the beginning of the conversation, I did talk to you about this, no? The market, there is a high probability for JP Morgan to decrease by 3.5%, and it did eventually. Being unique, ji said, sir, Olymp Trade give me withdrawal in India. Yes, sir. It does. Former boy Avnish ji said, sir, मैं यहाँ 7,000 का प्रॉफिट किया है. Thanks, sir. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Mr. Ram ji said, सर विड्रॉल हमेशा आएगा ना, डेली का करे 1K तक का तो भी. सर आप कितना भी विड्रॉल कीजिए, इट डजेंट मैटर, बट वो प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम पर होता है. कभी कभी 90% of the withdrawals are usually are credited within 24 hours, but sometimes some of the payments method can take a little while, but nothing to worry about that. How much can we withdraw money in a working day? Can we get 2 lakhs rupees? Sir, one of my client did make withdrawal of more than 10 lakhs rupees. One another client made like on USDT around 23,000 USDT. So yeah, it's possible. It also based on the payment method that you select. Okay, Mr. Gaganji said, okay, is Olymp Trade get banned in India? Not really, sir. We have been working. It's very legal. Yeah, our team is actual is also having a conversation. Okay, let's put a down trade here. Our legal team is actually also having a conversation with the Indian government. Hopefully, the query will be resolved. But there is absolutely nothing to worry because all the payments, deposit, and withdrawals are being credited into the client's account on the regular time. Mr. Sei said, "Can you please show us your setup for the custom double Bollinger Band strategy?" I would love to. Okay, but it also based on some situations. Let me see. Okay, since today's session is completely dedicated on the Bollinger. Okay, so let's do one thing. I'll share my custom strategy with you at the end of the stream. Right? How about that? Okay, so we forget about our live trades. Okay, let's go through them once again. Do we have any signals here yet so far? Let me just switch to 2 minutes. And guys, let me tell you, no trading strategy can be 100% accurate. It's also based on the existing signals. If we have some, we will take the trade. If we don't, we will certainly not take a trade on anything. Okay, pointing us in downward direction. Let's go ahead with around $20. I think all the trades which I am taking is very close to the support and resistance level. So be very careful. Do not copy me. Opening up the trade on the support and resistance level can act in its own way sometimes. We can draw a trend line here. Can we? Okay. Let's open up a trade on this. This one is also pointing and there was a red candle formation. Let's find more signals. Unfortunately, I think not many of the trades are looking that great for us as of now. We have to see how the market tends to be. Asia Composite Index, is it closing at the right interval? It's a very close call. Okay, let's wait. We still have some time left on this. Let's find some more signal, guys. Help me to find out some good signals, guys. It's a strong uptrend. Do we have any support and resistance level? It's very close to this. Let me just use another history trades of mine. Because there is this level, it's a very dicey level. I'm not very sure. That is why I'm using risk-free trade. So the problem with index, usually majority of the time market gets stutter at the support and resistance level. And usually what I have also have seen, if there are consecutive back green or red candle formation, that's where we basically take the trade along the trend to get the maximum profitability at that very event. But let's see. Okay, so this trade was profitable. Okay, it was a close call, but yeah. Let's find some more signals. We don't have many signals here yet. Okay, nice. This is working in our favor. The trend line we draw, nice. Yeah, this was also working in our favor. Let's try to find some more trades. Guys, I hope you are enjoying today. Okay. Let me just watch it. Let's use another risk-free trades of mine. I have plenty of them. Nice. Great. Okay, these are some good trades. Okay, cricket composite index is on the haywire side, but we have ample amount of time for the asset to settle down. So even in this situation, 5 minutes duration, I hope it recovers. I hope it recovers because the complete trend is downward direction, and that is why we took the trade for a little higher duration of time. Okay, let me go through your comments. I'm sorry if I missed some of them. Uh, why my chart is different from yours? Probably you have selected a different candlestick formation, sir, or you are watching it the candle at the very different moment. There will be slight variation because the stream which has been showing it is basically delayed by from anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute duration. That's where majority I told majority of my clients to never to copy my trades. Withdrawal पर tax लगता है sir, for that I never have seen something which has happened with me, and I hope it won't happen with you as well. So how to learn someone is completely new. As if you go through my stream once again in the beginning, the very first thing I suggest my client to first of all learn the candlestick formation, then try to test this theory out on your trading, and then switch to the live one. Mrs. and Mrs. Soni said मेरा withdrawal नहीं हो पा रहा है. Sir, I would highly recommend you to contact the support team. They will probably try to assist you what is happening with you and whether have you, if that is very important. So verification is very important. Sometimes if your account is been stuck into the verification, that is the time you won't be able to withdraw the funds. So yeah, that might be one of the reason. Mr. Lakshmi Kanta ji said, hi, do you have course? Sir, in Olymp Trade India channel, there is a special playlist which has been created for all the new traders, right? To guide them how to effectively trade, and you can watch that and get to learn about that part. Okay, can I attend the course? Sure, sir. Mr. Soni, I think I have replied to your comments. Thank you very much. Sir, please give more details. Mr. Lakshmikant, can I attend the course? Yes, you can join. Okay, so if you want to join an exclusive session with me or my colleagues, you can absolutely do that. So if you'll see here, if you have an advanced status client are given one session in a month, whereas expert status client are given 4 sessions in a month. And trust me, these sessions work effectively well, not only for you but all for my majority of the client, because they did ended up making a very good amount of profit in their longer run. So yeah, you can, guys, you can absolutely do that. Okay, do we have a signal? We are watching the graph for a minute duration. Sometimes it's very difficult to understand market because market works in its own way. Like we have 1, 2, 3 trades profitable. I think $50 RFT wasn't profitable, but it was profitable in the beginning. What happened here? Let me just so see here the problem was with the time duration. Okay, unfortunate of us, we could have given a 3 minutes duration expiration time, and the trade could have been profitable. So yeah, selecting a proper time is also plays a very crucial role in your trading, guys. Okay, so what is with the cricket index? Again, it's a very close call happening right now. We selected, I think, 5 minutes duration, and we went up with how many duration expiration time? I think 16 minutes we went ahead, and the market has been very stable. So this is a very dicey market. Doji candle, then it's a sideways trend. Sideways trend are very risky, very risky. Let's just try to go ahead with one of the big trade. I want to take one of the big trade. Okay, Mahajantar index, all green candles. Let me switch to 1 minute duration. Any signal here yet? So this was is pointing us in downward direction, which is the signal, but the candle is green. That means these signals are dicey. We won't take our trade on that. Okay, it's a sideways trend. Do we have a trend line? Yes, we have a trend line here. Let's go ahead and take a trade. Let me just go ahead with a little higher amount in here. Okay, so the idea that we used in this situation is seeing these three lines, there is a good probability for market to follow an uptrend. We'll see about that. Okay. What about the trade for $42, right? Yep, finally it went profitable. So it went dicier for the time being. But yeah, in the end it was profitable. So guys, I enjoyed having a conversation with you. This is one of the best ways I can have a conversation with you guys. And I've really loved it. So thank you very much for being with me. And I will be coming up into the next week with a lot of trading ideas. In fact, the CPI data is also there. I'm so sorry, CPI not. It's the earning calendar results are also there. So it can play in our favor. And if you guys seen, we recently opened up a trade on JP Morgan, no? Do you remember? Where I told you there is a very good probability for JP Morgan to be on the bearish sentiments. And in fact, it has given a profitability. Nice, no? Around, I think, more than 10% profit we already have gotten on this one. So yeah, that's how you basically jump the trend, right? You basically keep the trade with the trend, and once the trade is profitable, you leave the market according to the expectation that you think. So I already make like around $72 on this, and I think it will be continuing for quite some time. But since $500 is a huge amount, right? So we cannot risk it, considering that everything will go into its position. So let's just close the trade on this one. Around $66. Nice. So it's a good profit that we made, guys. So thank you very much for all of you. I'm very happy to see you, and I'll be loving to see you in the upcoming time. Let's just open another trade. I think the trend is very strong. The market will fall down for probably an hour, maybe. Yeah, let's do. We'll take like around 10 to 20% profit and then quit the trade in here. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. I hope you keep on be profitable in the upcoming time. My name is Akash Malhotra. I'll be signing off for today. Don't worry, I'll be coming up into the next week with the more trading ideas, and hopefully on the Netflix or Tesla we will be taking some live trade. As you can see, we did already. So thank you very much, guys. I'm Akash Malhotra. I'm signing off for today. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead.